fuck this green screen shit. Yeah, boy! Hey everybody, welcome to day 17 of MIAMAFV. Today, we're doing a companion piece to yesterday's shit about waifus. Cause today we're following up with my husbandos. Or you can call them bro-foos or, you know, whatever you want. These are the guys that I'm totally into in a totally heterosexual way, hashtag not gay. So before we get into the list, just so you know, these guys are not all good guys, okay? I want to be clear up front. I am not endorsing the actions of anyone on this list. This is a list of guys who would be cool to hang out and have a drink with, you know? Just shoot the shit and kind of absorb their life experience, their male vitality, you know? As if there was some sort of big straw I could just drain their essence through. That's what I want from this shit. Also, I might take some liberties and double up on people from shows, cause, I mean, nobody gives a shit about the waifu rules when it comes to husbandos or bros or whatever, so fuck it, I'm doing whatever I want this time. And without further ado, let's get to the list. Our first tier is the bruh tier. And we're starting from lowest ranked bro to highest ranked bro. Here we go. Lil Slugger from Paranoia Agent. Yep, that's right. Starting off strong. Dr. Kenzo Tenma, Monster. Bato, Ghost in the Shell. Ginkgo, Mushishi. Parn, Record of Lodoss War. Because he has 2 swords! Roger, Big O. Itoshiki Sensei, Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. Krauser-san, Detroit Metal City. D, Vampire Hunter D. Kamiyama and Hayashida, Cromartie High School. Issei Hyodo, High School DD as it's apparently pronounced. Kaiji, Pokemon Trainer Red, the Pokemon series. And finally, Roxas from Kingdom Hearts 2. He's got 2 swords! On to our next tier, the crazy-ass nigga tier. Poon, Oyasumi Poon, Saitama, One Punch Man. Amamiya Yuhi, Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. Vash the Stampede, Trigun. Adadadadadadadadadadagi, Bakemonogatari. Takashi Komuro and Kota Hirano, High School of the Dead. Special shout out to Hirano. That guy is a real fucking man. Spike Spiegel, Cowboy Bebop. Thorfinn, Vinland Saga. Naota, Fooly Cooley. He's got 2 swords! Okay, well, they're guitars, whatever. Munsu, Shin Angyo Onshi. Lelouch Lamparug, Code Gay Ass. And finally, Kazuhira Miller from the Metal Gear Solid series. Okay, now we're getting into the high tiers, our God King tier. Each of these guys merits a little bit of description, so let's get into it. Our God King tier has 9 entries, so let's count them down. Number 9, Johnny Joestar and Gyro Zappelli, Steel Ball Run. Yeah, I know, okay, I'm starting to cheat now by adding 2 people here, but what's great about these guys is their bond of friendship. Johnny Joestar starts part 7 as a golden boy jockey turned paraplegic. When he hears about the Steel Ball Run race, though, he thinks that maybe he can get involved in some way and live up to the glory of his past life, so he heads on down there to the starting point, and that's where he meets Gyro Zappelli. But essentially, Gyro takes on the role of master and begins training Johnny in the ways of the spin. The spin being this extremely poorly defined force that will somehow maybe give Johnny the ability to walk again. Who the fuck knows? But what I love about Johnny is that he doesn't hesitate for a second on the chance that something good might come out of this, and he jumps into it, and he begins riding this cross-continental race while a fucking cripple. Johnny is my absolute favorite JoJo, due largely to his dark determination. And Gyro functions as a supporting character who sort of helps him along in his quest. But it's the brotherly bond between the two that is shown many times throughout the series, and we see it deepen as they go. Oh, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love them. Alright, that's enough about them. We gotta hurry this thing up. Number 8, Brooke from One Piece. Yes, Brooke, the gentleman skeleton turned Soul King, humming Brooke. Now, I must confess, a large part of any One Piece character that shows up on a list like this is just gonna come from the fact that they're in One Piece, my favorite thing for the last 15 or so years. So I could have probably picked another character, like Usopp as well as Brooke, but Brooke's just got the most style. So in case you don't know, Brooke is an 80-year-old man who has turned into a skeleton. He ate a devil fruit that let him come back to life after dying once, and by the time he found his way back to his body, all the flesh had rotted off it, and now he's a skeleton. But it's cool, he still got his afro, so no big deal. Yo ho ho ho, yo ho ho ho. And the dude's seen some shit. Brooke is very much a comic relief character who brings a lot of levity to the scenes he's in, and I really, really like him. I have to confess, in recent years there has been less Brooke on screen than I'd like, but the great thing is, right now there's been a wonderful resurgence in Brooke appearances in the current arc of the story, and I'm getting to see more of him, and frankly, he's doing more than he's ever done before. It looks like Brooke's star is on the rise, and I can't wait to see where it goes. Read One Piece. Number 7, Prince Ashitaka, Princess Mononoke. Princess Mononoke is by far the best Ghibli film. Fight me, Spirited Away fuckboys, I don't give a fuck. And Prince Ashitaka is the main reason why I love it so much. He's this very sad character, you know, kicked out of his village and forced to go seek his destiny in the outside world after, in defending his village from this horrible demonic monster, he gets infected by a curse and therefore has to leave so as not to endanger everyone else. The way he then spends the rest of the movie traveling from place to place, absorbing the culture in a non-judgmental way and trying to realistically find the best way for people to live together, he's like Jesus Christ. He is a fucking godlike man. He's the Buddha. He's a fucking Buddha. He's a saint. I love him. He's adventurous. He's creative. Oh, his journey fills me with so much good vibes. He's the fucking best. The only reason he's not higher up on this list is outside of the whole being Jesus thing, he's not that fun. But hey, I still love him. Number 6, Shep. Interstellar 5555. If you haven't seen Interstellar 5555, the animated movie based on Daft Punk's Discovery album, do yourself a favor and fucking watch it. Not only will you get some of the jamminest beats of the 2000s, you'll also get a fucking immaculate animated film. It's a little bit light on story to keep to the whole musical only thing, but essentially Interstellar 555 is about an evil space monster who kidnaps alien musicians, takes them back to Earth so that they can win the fucking Grammys, and then use the statues they win to do some non-specific evil thing. In the course of that we see during the film, the evil thing kidnaps 4 musicians from an alien world and brings them to Earth and turns them into pop idols called the Crescendos. However, one of those aliens is this space warrior driving this fucking badass guitar spaceship named Shep. Shep takes on a one-man mission to rescue the Crescendos and bring them home. Oh, and did I mention? He's in love with the bass player, Stella. The selfless acts that Shep is willing to undertake because he loves Stella and wants to bring her home safe, as well as the other bandmates, is fucking heart-wrenching, especially when, spoilers, he fucking dies! And then he comes back from the grave and his ghost fights that shit! God damn! I know this sounds kind of simple, but watch the movie, it's fucking fantastic. Shep, I'll never forget you, buddy. I love you. I totally skipped number 5. Kurosawa from Onani Master Kurosawa. This is a great fucking manga about a dude who masturbates everywhere and uses it as a weapon to get revenge on people who were mean to him. It's actually a fucking fantastic, heartwarming coming-of-age tale where a man recognizes the wrongs that he's committed on society, tries to make amends for them, and then reaches out to the other people around him to help them realize how they can improve themselves too. Fantastic series, everybody read it. Number 4, Ramza Delita and Delita Hyrule. Again, I'm cheating here because it's the dynamic between these two that makes them so fascinating. So these guys are from Final Fantasy Tactics. Ramza is from a rich, noble house, and Delita is from a commoner house. And when they're just young dudes, Delita and his sister get adopted into Ramza's house, and they start to be trained as, you know, proper knights of the kingdom. In the course of one of the best written stories of any video game of all time, the two go through this incredible journey where one, being born from nothing and seeing the evils that are inflicted upon the world by the aristocratic system, decides to overthrow the whole thing no matter what it costs. While the other, Ramza, also sees the flaws in the aristocratic system, but retains a sense of nobility and honor, despite all the slings and arrows that get hurled at him across the entire series, willing to sully his own name and his own honor to get shit done. While Delita is far more politically minded and will use any underhanded tactic it takes to accomplish his goal, noble they may be. It's watching the two dueling ideologies as you play through the game as Ramza that creates a brilliant, multifaceted narrative that leaves you wondering about what the best way to actually live as human beings in a society really is. Do the ends justify the means? That's a tough call. I am not prepared to just say that Delita is evil, because I do not think that is accurate. I think he's a man with good intentions who is driven to do very, very bad things. And even in the shadow of the blindingly pure light that is Ramza, Delita has some serious points to make. I love them both. That's why they're on the list. Number 3. Griffith. Berserk. All right, calm the fuck down, everybody. Griffith's on this list for a very particular reason. Everybody says that Griffith is just an evil monster, but there's so much nuance and depth to Griffith's character that would, at the very least, even if he's pure evil, make him a fascinating man to have a conversation with, even before he became the literal Antichrist. And I'm sure a lot of you out there are wondering right now, why isn't Guts on this list? How could you replace him with Griffith? Are you evil? Yes, but the thing is, Guts' struggle is very relatable and very understandable, but is far less interesting than that of Griffith. And that's why I'd rather sit down and have a conversation with Griffith. I'm rooting for Guts. Guts is the good guy, but you can't tell me Griffith wouldn't be a better conversationalist. Come on! I'm not defending Griffith at all right now, but think about what he did. He sacrificed the entire band of the Hawk, his troops who had swore their lives to him and were willing to lay them down and die. I'm just saying, from the mind of an evil person, I'm still a good guy, I'm still on your side, there is a certain logic to sacrificing all of them immediately to obtain the power that you seek so that no one else has to die. Now, who the fuck knows if those were the terms that Griffith was thinking about it in, but that's what makes him fascinating. I want to talk to him and find out. Good guy or not, Griffith is fucking fascinating. That's why he's on this list. Go fuck yourself. Number 2, Cloud Strife, Final Fantasy VII. Now, of course, there's no need to go on too long about the exploits of our Cloud Strife Soldier First class, so I'll just talk about his role in my favorite scene in the game. As you find out later in the story, yes, Cloud was never actually a soldier, but was just an experiment that Hojo was doing and just kind of fucking around with Mako and Genova cells in general. And then he took on pieces of Zack's identity, got amnesia, you know the drill. But before all that, there was a scene that made Cloud the most interesting character in the entire game by far, and nobody talks about it. Okay, so let's flash back real quick to the scene where Sephiroth kills everyone in Nibelheim. He's gone to the reactor, he's ripped off Genova's head, and he's walking back home when Cloud shanks him in the back with the Buster Sword. Great job. Now that's something basically anyone could have done, you know? That's just a thing where Sephiroth was totally off guard. He was so enraptured by having been reunited with his mother, and Cloud was in the right place at the right time, and then just fucking stabbed that boy. But Sephiroth survived that blow, and as he's hobbling out of the reactor, he encounters Cloud yet again. But this time, it's fucking Cloud who gets rammed all the way through his gut. Now remember, Cloud was just a fucking low-ranking dude who failed to get into soldier at this point, and Sephiroth had just defeated Zack, a soldier first class. What then happens blows my mind to this fucking day. As he's been impaled, Cloud reaches down and grabs Sephiroth's sword. He then lifts Sephiroth off the ground, the strongest soldier who's ever lived, and tosses him like a fucking ragdoll into the Mako stream below. To this day, it remains one of the most mind-boggling scenes from the entire game. Where did that power come from? Yeah, you can call it cliche all you want, but I think what happened there was the power of desperation. Cloud knew if Sephiroth made his way out of there, it was gonna be bad fucking news for the whole planet. So he welled up some mysterious human strength from deep inside and did what had to be done. It's fucking fascinating, it's fucking badass, it's fucking radical. Cloud's my hero, he's been my hero for 20 years, and that's not going away anytime soon. Love him. Fuck Advent Children, fuck the compilation, fuck the remake. Now, before we do our number 1 pick, I'd like to give a quick shout out to a hero of the husbando world. You might call this man the original husbando, and related to our last video, this husbando single-handedly created a meme that has transcended time and space. Kimura Sensei, the weird teacher guy from Azumanga Daioh.
Nanda? 女の人の写真。綺麗な人やな。誰?
My wife.
Thank you for your valuable contribution to our culture. And number 1 on our list, rants. Sengoku rants. Nope, not a joke. That's not a joke. I fucking love rants. Now, when it comes to committing morally questionable acts, rants is a repeat offender. Let's just say he doesn't have the most respect for women. But that's not what I like about Rance. What I like about Rance is his unyielding self-confidence and his determination to just do whatever the fuck he wants to do. He's hilarious, he's fun, he would be the guy you want to hang out with and have a drink. He is just such a good fucking time. And the people he hangs out with, usually tend to warm up to him after a while. He's a good lad. He's got a good heart. And there you go. That's my top picks. Everybody down the line. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you with another episode. And, hang on. Is something missing here? I feel like we may have forgotten something. Did something get left out here? I just don't know. I just don't know if we forgot something or not. Oh, right. I love you! If you want to know more about Kamina, go watch my Gurren Lagann videos. And there you go, that's it for day 17 of MIAMAFV. We'll be back tomorrow with more videos about other stuff. I don't know what, but we'll see then. Bye! Fuck you.